What is up, guys? Welcome to a video which I've been planning on doing for a while. Basically I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Team lately, so I wanted to sort of show you my team. So basically this is going to be like a squad builder thing. I'm going to show you how sort of good it is at the same time. So we're going to start off with this first player here in goals. There's a bit of a mix because some players I haven't got the upgraded form, the winter transferred versions. So first we have De Gea, the old version. He's pretty solid. He is. There are a couple of pros and cons I want to talk about in this video about, sort of not each player, but who's the good sort of player in the team and who's the bad. We have Bakary Sagna there, a right back. He's my favourite right back to use in the game. This team is obviously, as you can probably tell by now, a Premier League team. It isn't a hybrid at all. I'm not very fussed on hybrids, but I'll get into that maybe later into the video. Next we have Inform Kolo Toure. He is amazing. He's absolutely amazing. He's really cheap as well for me to get. Chris Smalling, another really solid player, really underrated in this game. I really love him, I don't know why. Gabriel has better stats than him in everything apart from pace, but I still find him to be the better player. So next we go on to one of the most expensive players in this squad, who is Inform Kieran Gibbs. I packed him the other day. He goes for around 200k, I think, maybe 201 to 400k. I can't sell him, so I'm keeping him, and he was worth keeping. My phone going off there. It is like about 1 o'clock in the morning, so this is very late, and I have college in the morning, so if I'm a bit quiet, I don't want my mum to kill me. So I have Matic there in CDM. He's a bit alright. He was the worst player along with the next player to come up in with this team. He kept on giving wayward passes and wasn't that fussed on him. So we have a right mid here, which is Walcott. Again, like I just said, I wasn't that fussed on him, even though I do like Walcott in this game. I just didn't feel that he was up to what everybody else was given in the team. This player, on the other hand, was my favourite player to play with in this whole team. Yannick Bolasie, oh my god, just look at that. 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, 6'1", high medium. And he's only played 6 games for me so far, but 1 goal, and that goal was a screamer. It was absolutely fantastic. And later on into this video, I can't remember if I scored him, but oh my god, he's so good to use. In that cam position, I was thinking of going with Mata or Lallana, but instead I went with Christian Eriksen. Really solid option, 5-star weak foot. That's really the main reason I went with him, and that 4-star skill move is really good as well. And I just compared the two sort of star stats there between those two players. They're quite similar, except one has less skill move, one obviously has one less weak foot. Now here's a player that's really interesting to use, Danny Ings. Now he might be a silver, but he is the best striker I have used on FIFA, along with this man. They have such a good partnership of striker that it felt unfair going up against these people. So I have gameplay here where I actually played up to 5 matches, but this was sort of my best game because this was sort of the highest scoring game out of them all in terms of how much I dominated the match. It was very difficult because I kept on going up against teams with such better quality than me in this game, and you'll see from the quality of this guy's team now. At first I was a bit relieved because this was going to be my final game I was playing, and he has good players like Rodriguez, Griezmann, Villa, Benzema, but then he wasn't much of a challenge, I've got to admit. He was quite easy compared to the fact that I went up against somebody with Robin, Inform Neymar, and several other just really horrible players to play against. Went up against one who had a full sort of that Irish squad, the one that's just come out. He had the full version of that. It was quite easy to beat, but still. But we start off literally instantly by scoring with Danny Ings with a lovely lofted pass by Welbeck. Now, I'm not going to commentate over what happens in each thing because that's just for you to watch the team. But the pros and cons. Now, there's 3 pros and 3 cons to this team. So the pros are 1, it's a very solid team for attacking. It's got a lot of pace, it's got a lot of shooting ability, and it's just really easy to catch people on the counter attack. That is the best attacking aspect in this game, in my opinion. I find, well, personally, I find that if you counter-attack people, a lot of the time you end up scoring. That's sort of what's been happening to me a lot in this FIFA, and half of my goals in this clip, I think one goal I don't get from a counter-attack, but that goal is stunning itself. And it was very one-sided, this game, in retrospect, just because this guy just didn't put up a fight. But one of the pros is that it's a very good attacking team, and it's very good with counter-attacking and so forth. A second pro has to be Inform Balassi. Oh my god, if you can get Inform Balassi, buy him. He is so good. The fact that he has such high physical, such high pace, and 5-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot make him one of the best players in the Premier League, even though he is a 76 overall. You've got to try this guy out. He is just an absolute tank. And the third pro about this team is him, Danny Ings. Danny Ings is one of the best strikers I've ever played with on FIFA. He's just absolutely amazing. At first, I was all about Saido Berahino because I bought him and Danny Ings. And it basically, my opinion changed after Danny Ings come on and scored 4 goals for me in one of the 5 games I played originally. The only reason I actually included Welbeck in this video was because at the time when I first recorded the team, basically Saido Berahino was out injured, so I decided to go with Welbeck instead. I couldn't be asked to heal Saido because he was out for about 5 matches, so I decided to go out and use Welbeck. Welbeck was a brilliant option. He's also a very good player, but Danny Ings, just is something about him. He doesn't feel like a 71 rated card. He feels higher. Now on to the cons. This team is expensive. It won't cost you like less than 100,000 because Inform Kieran Gibbs. It'll probably cost you, if anything, about 250k plus, but it is totally worth it if you can fork up the coins to get it. It's an absolutely beast team. Another negative with this team, Theo Walcott. Yes, that's a really nice move he does there, but he's very 50-50 with a lot of the things he does. He's very good, but then at the same time, he's a bit naff in terms of strength, and I found him very crap going into sort of those one-on-ones. Another negative to this team has to be Ericsson. Now Ericsson I absolutely adore, but at the same time he's very... I would rather go with Mata. Mata has more pace, and I'm probably going to get Mata in the future for this team, but Mata not only has more pace, but I feel like Mata has more sort of attacking ability compared to Ericsson. Ericsson is sort of the player, as you saw by the goal in this clip, he scores from sort of like a dead ball, well, not a dead ball situation, but he just hits it straight away. But Mata, I feel, can do more for the team in terms of building up to the play. I'd rather go with a player like him, but yeah, that's just sort of my opinion and sort of my team at the moment. If you can think of any improvements, I'd like to listen. Most of you would probably say get rid of certain informs, but I'm really enjoying this team. At the moment, I think I'm about... I couldn't tell you the stats with this team so far, but the Kieran Gibbs ones, if you saw him at the beginning of the video, he was actually 10-3. He is now, I think, about 14, and I think he's got 1 more goal for, but he is fantastic as well. If you can fork out the money, get the team, in my opinion. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a bit late, I could have done the commentary better, but I just want to get this up as fast as I can. I've also got to be a bit quiet because my mother's sleeping in the other room, and she'll probably kill me the fact that I'm up at 1:20 in the morning recording the video, because yeah, education comes first, bitches.